Here we presents the top 5 best DSLR cameras. Starting at number 5, Canon EOS Rebel T100. These two cameras have broadly similar specifications, but differ in some important key details. Unlike the 24.1 MP EOS 2000D, however, Canon has opted for an 18 MP APS-C sensor here. The rear screen on the EOS 4000D also measures 2.7 inches size and has a very basic 230K dot resolution against the 3 inches 920K dot screen of its sibling. The camera has been designed with Wi-Fi, though without NFC, and while it can shoot unlimited JPEGs, it can only capture 6 RAW files in a burst. It's offered with an 18 to 55mm 3-kit lens that has no image stabilization, one that sadly doesn't employ Canon's quiet USM or STM autofocus motors. The EOS 4000D has a very similar size and weight to its EOS 2000D launch partner. Its plastic construction isn't a problem, though. In fact, the simplified controls and rounded contours make it quite pleasing to handle. The camera could, however, leave existing Canon owners confused because there's no separate power switch. Instead, there's simply an off position on the mode dial. Once you know where it is, of course, it's not a problem, but it is a sign of the rather deliberate cost-cutting in this entry-level camera's design. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Nikon D850. Nikon's D850 is their latest trailblazer release in the super high-resolution DSLR market and the official replacement to the popular D810. Initially released in the fall of 2017, it features a 45.7 megapixel CMOS sensor without an aliasing filter, the X-Speed 5 image processor, 4K UHD video up to 30 FPS, and 1080p FHD video up to 60 FPS. It also has a 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen, 9 FPS bursts, weather sealing, dual card slots, time-lapse, wireless connectivity, and headphone and microphone inputs. It obtains the same 153-point phase detection autofocusing system from Nikon's flagship D5. And combined with its 3D tracking and group area AF, its performance now rivals Sony's as the best focusing system in the category. However, unlike rivals, its enormous 45MP backside illuminated sensor provides class-leading resolution and best-in-class dynamic range at 12 stops. Yet, it still manages to deliver the longest battery life in this entire class at 1,840 shots per charge. Overall, Nikon's D850 ups the standards in professionalism and robustness, despite the current trends towards smaller mirrorless cameras. It represents the culmination of Nikon's best improvements in technology throughout their entire ecosystem into a single body. Halfway of my listed number 3, Nikon D3500. Nikon's entry-level DSLR isn't just ideal for beginners. At 12.9 ounces, it's also the company's most portable DSLR and is even lighter than Canon's 15.8-ounce Rebel SL3. For an easy-to-use camera to take on your next vacation, it checks all the boxes. The D3500 uses a redesigned body made for both a compact size and better ergonomics. The design is also geared towards beginners with a simpler control scheme and a guide mode for learning photography tips right from the back of the camera. While compact, the D3500 still fits in a 24-megapixel APS-C sensor that offers much better image quality than your phone, plus you get the versatility of interchangeable lenses. As a budget camera, the D3500 only snaps 5 FPS bursts and uses an 11-point viewfinder autofocus system, but it also starts at a very affordable price. Video tops at Full HD 1080p, and you don't get anything like the fast dual-pixel autofocus to help you out. But for beginning still photographers, the D3500 offers plenty to inspire you to move beyond your phone and into the world of interchangeable lens photography. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, Canon EOS Rebel T7i. The Rebel T7i may be 2 years old, but it remains Canon's best Rebel. Built around the same sensor and autofocus systems as the more expensive EOS 80D, the T7i packs a serious punch for an entry-level camera. In our review, we found its 45-point viewfinder autofocus easily kept pace with planes competing in the Red Bull Air race, while the on-sensor dual-pixel autofocus worked just about flawlessly for video and live view shooting. With a 7 frames per second burst rate, it also won't have any trouble keeping up with your kid's Little League game, and in such burst shooting scenarios, you're likely to get some 2,000 photos out of the battery. But performance isn't the only thing that makes the T7i a great camera. It also incorporates the new feature assistant menu system that guides novices through the various modes and exposure settings, offering illustrated explanations of aperture and shutter speed effects. This makes the T7i as approachable as it is powerful, and it is truly one of the most well-rounded cameras available for beginners and budget-conscious enthusiasts alike. One of our few complaints about the camera is the lack of 4K video, a feature that found its way into the newer Rebel SL3, albeit with some pretty big limitations, but we still like the T7i as a budget video camera thanks to the aforementioned dual-pixel autofocus. As with the 5D Mark IV, this means video is simply easier to shoot, and that can lead to better results. And number 1. Nikon D780. The D780 isn't just Nikon's newest DSLR, it's also the most refined. It replaces the incredibly popular D750 from way back in 2014 and uses an updated 24-megapixel full-frame sensor. While resolution is unchanged from the D750, the D780 can hit a higher ISO of 51,200. Essentially the DSLR version of the mirrorless Nikon Z6, the D780 is Nikon's first DSLR to incorporate on-chip phase detection autofocus, giving it responsive performance in live view and video modes. The eye detection autofocus, in particular, is very impressive. Unlike the Z6, however, the D780 features dual South Dakota memory card slots, allowing for backup, overflow, or separating media types to different cards. Through the viewfinder, the D780 uses the same 51-point autofocus system as the D750, but it has been updated with the focusing algorithm from the flagship D5. That means better accuracy and excellent subject tracking performance, which we confirmed in our testing. While not a sports camera, specifically, the D780 plays the role pretty well, capturing up to 7 frames per second. Switch to live view, and it will give you 12 FPS using the electronic shutter. Video is another strong suit of the D780. Not only does it shoot 4K, but it also offers 10-bit output over HDMI into an external recorder. Combined with Nikon's N-Log flat color profile, it's suitable for professional use. This is Nikon's first DSLR to get these features, making it the best DSLR for video in the company's lineup. The LCD screen also tilts up and down, although does not flip forward, making it easier to get high and low-angle shots. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.